Hey folks, it's me. I'm worn out as hell, so I'm gonna just do this from my couch. The heck with it. I'm not gonna even bother with trying to get over there and get things rolling with the pseudo stage or whatever you want to call it over there. So here we are, Everyday KT number 81, and today we're talking about priorities. And why priorities today? Because mine shifted cataclysmically over the weekend. So I had some interesting times set up, shenanigans and whatnot, and Friday night, went up in urgent care. Hey, Mark. And tomorrow we're going to go to an orthopedic doctor for Quinn. So he's been in a arm cast all weekend. And so that's been awesome. Throws everything right out the window. And then Saturday, girlfriend winds up on crutches. So it's the whole weekend, all priorities gone, shifted, because any kind of shenanigans that was even contemplated, boom, family priorities. I talked about this last night about family and taking care of everybody. But it's can't hear. Oh, okay, I got you, Brian. Thought it was something wrong on my end. I hope not. So why priorities? Because regular decent folks, when bad things happen to their friends and family, everything else just becomes irrelevant, and it should. I know that there are a significant number of people out there who, for whatever reason, this is not the case, and unfortunately, it sucks for them because karma swings both ways, and all the good you throw out there eventually comes back somehow, some way. And for those, who have friends or family who are in dire need of assistance and they just kind of ignore it, well, double screwed, because when the shit hits the fan for you, those same friends you stood up are like, well, screw that guy. I had to walk around a broken leg, couldn't even get food, and they're like, oh, I gotta go to the bar. That crap doesn't fly. So, how does this apply to kilts? Tons, actually. You'd be surprised. Think about the last time you saw some guy or girl post a picture of themselves in the first kilt, and they were ridiculed because their kilt pin was too low, or their God only knows whatever stupid reason, they were just ridiculed and made fun of, more or less publicly, because social media is everywhere. That what happens when say something comes up 6 months from now, maybe that kid or that person actually lives down the street from you, you just didn't know it. Well, what happens? All of a sudden you post up this picture of you with your fancy schmancy whatever, but your buttons aren't square. And of course, what happens? Oh, diving board's open, man. Swim for it and go for it. So, you gotta make sure that, when people are out there, the priorities, taking care of family and friends. But with the kilts, those people become our family and friends. Some of my closest friends I've never physically met. I've never seen them face to face, unless you count videos, but that's not exactly the same thing. This Wednesday I'm hoping to meet up with a guy that I've known for coming up on 10 years now. Never met him. Never said hi to face to face. But, I've been watching his acting career with great interest over the past few years and seeing all of his successes and all of the amazing things he's done. So, and making this happen, this going to see this guy, it might only be for 3 hours and one drink, but who cares? We're back here to priorities. It's the friends and family. I mean, this guy has been one of the ones that was with me with the Brotherhood from day one, or pretty close. He was one of the earliest guys, and he's still in the group. He still posts regularly, and he's awesome. So, priorities. You make time for your friends, your family, and those around you who support you, because they'll support you back. And the folks who do not, they'll reap the rewards, which will be none. So, yeah, real deep stuff lately, because my fan is covered with feces right now. So tomorrow I'm gonna probably get out there to the orthopedic surgeon, see what's got to get done to get everything back where it needs to be and everything squared away. So Kiltology, yeah, I'm just gonna wing this one. So let me see if I can remember anything decent. No. Books are on the other side of the room, and I'm not even going to mess with it. So one thing I want you to think about, I'm just going to make one up on the spot. So as you're venturing out in your world, with your kilt, first time, or 500 millionth time, just think about the habits that you've developed since you've worn the kilt. You're more cognizant of your surroundings, of the weather, of what other people are doing around you. Especially these days where everybody's stuck in their phones, or they're so self-absorbed that they really don't pay attention to anything. Next time you're out at the store, keep in mind, be aware, that since you've been wearing your kilt, I'm pretty confident you're more aware of your surroundings, more aware of the people that are around you, more aware of their reactions to you and their interactions with you, because you're not just some random person wandering around in the store. You're that guy or that girl in the kilt in whatever location you live. So keep in mind, of the changes that it's made, not just physically or for your job or whatever, but how you perceive the world. And that, for a great many of us, your eyes kind of open up a little bit more, and you see more of what's going on around you. And next time you're out, just think about that for a few moments, and think about how little you noticed before you started wearing the kilt. How you just walked to Walmart and you'd never notice anybody, and now you are out there, and you probably notice the interactions that you have with a great many people. And I'm willing to bet that a vast majority of them are positive. You see that little smirk on someone's face as they walk by, or somebody gives you a compliment, or even better yet, they're like, well, where can I get one of those? Or I have one of those in my closet. Where do you wear these things? I want to wear mine more often. And ultimately you realize that, as you are, what's the word I'm looking for? As you're creating, as your presence changes your environment of those around you, it makes it better for all of them. So with that, I will let you go. It sounds like the dog needs to go out too, so we got to do that before a third one of us winds up in the hospital. I will see everyone tomorrow night, and I hope all of you are safe tonight. Be strong. Put a kilt on.